Hey guys, all right, so yesterday you learned how to read pictographs, or we can say pictographs, and you also learned how to answer questions based on the picture graph, the pictograph. Let's look to see what we're doing today, okay? This is our objective right here. So today I will draw a picture graph to show data in a table. All right, so today basically we're going to look at data. We're going to look at information that is already in a table just like this, and then we're going to use that information and we're going to put it into a pictograph, a picture graph, okay? So the objective basically says we will draw a picture graph, and that's what we're going to do. So let's look at our first example. All right, it starts with the word problem. Natalia made the table to the right. Okay, here's our table. She used it to record the places the third grade classes would like to go during a field trip. How can you show the picture in a picture graph? All right, so again, we're going to use this information in this table and we're going to put it into a picture, a pictograph, okay? I keep on saying pictograph as well. It's the same thing as saying picture graph. You will see both of those phrases in assignments. All right, so first things first, here is Natalia's table, okay? The title of the table is Field Trip Choices, okay? This is all the choices that the third grade classes are gonna go. All the field trip choices. Here are the places: the museum, science center, aquarium, and zoo. And as you can see here are the number of students that want to go to these places for their field trip, okay? So I already drew, so it can be faster. I already drew me a picture graph right here. All right, so again, I'm going to use this information in the table to draw a picture graph. So first things first, when you guys start doing this, you will write the title of the picture graph at the top. Again, you don't need to change anything. You take all of the information that's already in this table up here, and you're just going to write it down below in your picture graph. So title is Field Trip Choices. I already wrote that. And then you're going to label all of the places of where they can go on a field trip. So I already wrote museum, science center. Let me finish it out. Let me write aquarium. That's the third field trip choice. So I'm going to write that right here. And then the fourth choice is the zoo. So I would write that as well. And you're going to be doing this today in the Seesaw assignment. Now, after I write all of the places of the field trip choices, I'm going to look at the numbers in the table. Again, we have 6, 15, 12, and 9. I know that all of these numbers are multiples of 3. We can skip count by threes and we'll call out these numbers. So in our pictograph, you guys learned yesterday that every picture graph has a key, just like a map key, right? And the key always comes at the bottom of the pictograph, the picture graph right here. So today I'm going to say, for our pictures that we're going to talk about in a second, we're going to say that each, let me see. And that's important too. We're going to come up with a picture that represents these places, the field trip places. And you know what? Let's do smiley faces. So keep that in mind. Remember, we use pictures or symbols when we're dealing with picture graphs. So I'm going to draw smiley faces. So each smiley face, just like that, we don't want to go all fancy. Each smiley face is going to represent 3 students. 3. So we're going to count by threes in a minute, okay, for a pictograph. So each smiley face that I'm about to draw represents 3 students. All right, so let's now draw the correct number of pictures for each field trip choice. All right, so let's start with the museum. 6. There are a total of 6 students who want to go to the museum for their field trip. Now, again, remember, I'm not just going to draw 6 smiley faces to represent 6 students who want to go to the museum. Remember, each smiley face stands for 3 students. So it's like we're skip counting by 3s. All right, so here's one smiley face. So that represents 3. I need a total of 6 because that's what the table up here shows. So 3, 6. Oh, that's it. And you can say 2 times 3 equals 6. All right, let's draw our smiley faces that represents the students who want to go to the Science Center. There's a total of 15. You can even use division, you guys. 15 divided by 3 is 5. All right, so let's just look. Here's one smiley face. The one smiley face represents 3 students. So 3. Oh, I added a nose to that one. 3, 6. Got to keep on going until we get to 15. 3, 6, 9, 12. One more smiley face. 15, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 children like to go to the Science Center. All right, let's do aquarium. 12 students want to go to the aquarium. All right, remember, each smiley face stands for 3. So 3, 6. Got to keep on going until I get to 12. 9. Now 12. Okay? Zoo. 9 students want to go to the zoo. So we have one smiley face is 3. Another smiley face, that's 3. 6. We're counting by 3s. So one more smiley face, look here, is 9. And again, if you know that the key, each smiley face represents 3, you can use your multiplication facts too. 3 smiley faces, each smiley face stands for 3 students. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay? And that, boys and girls, is an example of how you can use a table, okay, and then you can make it into a pictograph by drawing a picture. We're going to do another problem. All right. One more problem. We're practicing how to, oh, excuse me, guys. How we're going to take the information in a chart, in a table, and we're going to take that information and put it into a pictograph. We're going to draw it. And I believe in Seesaw, your activity, guys, I don't think you're going to really have to draw like the chart, the pictograph. But you're going to have to plug in all of the information and draw pictures on your pictograph. All right, so let's look at this problem. Jack pulled marbles from a bag one at a time, recorded their color, and then put them back. Make a pictograph of the data of this information. So here is the table of Jack's marble experiment, okay? Here are all of the colors of the marbles, blue, green, and red. And here are all of the marbles for each color that he chose from a bag. He picked from a bag. So now we're going to take the information about Jack's marble experiment and we're going to put it we're going to make it into a picture graph. All right, first things first, I made sure I didn't really draw a lot this time. Let's write the title of our picture graph. It's the same as this table, Jack's marble experiment. All right, and let's list all of the different colors of marbles. Blue is first. Again, guys, I'm not making this stuff up. It comes right here, comes from the chart. Then green is the next marble color, and then red. Now, the only difference, guys, in our picture graph, in our pictograph, instead of writing the numbers that are in this chart, we're going to draw a picture. We're going to draw a symbol. And in this one, I'm going to be super easy like I would normally and just draw circles because it's the fastest and I think it's easy. All right, so here we go. I already chose the key. Each circle that I'm going to draw is going to represent 2 marbles. So we're skip counting by 2s basically. All right, so again, let's start with blue. How many blue marbles did he pick? There are 4. All right, so remember, I'm not going to draw 4 circles because the key says each circle represents 2 marbles. So we're skip counting by 2s. Let's do 1 circle. That's 2. And if we add another circle, that's a total of 4. 2, 4. And that matches my chart because he pulled out 4 blue marbles. All right, let's look at green. There are 11, okay? Let's skip count. That's 2. Remember, each circle represents 2 marbles, so we're skip counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, wait a minute. Green is 11. So wait, I cannot add 1 more circle to this. If I do, I'm going to have a total of 12. So remember, like yesterday, if those half pictures, those half symbols represents 1. So what I can do, I'm going to draw a half a circle. I'm going to try. Right? So if each circle represents 2, if I half the circle, then that's like saying that's division. So half of a circle would be 1. So look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, plus the half circle would be 11. Please don't make fun of my half circle. And then last but not least, red, there's a total of 8 marbles. 2, 4, 6, 8, right? And you can double check your work. You know that each circle stands for 2 marbles. There are 4 circles. 4 times 2 is 8. And there are a total of red circles, marbles. All right, guys, so that is how we used, we looked at a table, a chart. We looked at that information, that data, and we used it to draw a pictograph, and we plugged in our symbols, our pictures into the pictographs.